Welcome everybody. Hope this video finds you happy and healthy. My name is Sheldon and you're watching S&S Horseshoeing. Today's video is a follow-up video on a horse that I did previously that had a fractured coffin bone. Here in a second I'll explain what that is and why he's shod the way he is. Also, I have a big announcement for you guys, or at least what I think is a big announcement. I'm going to take a second to put my thoughts together, so sit back and watch some good horseshoeing, and I'll come back and give you guys all the details so you don't miss nothing.
Get away from the phone.
Okay folks, here's the big announcement we've all been waiting for. If you're watching this video when it first comes out, you know that Valentine's Day is just around the corner. And if you're anything like me, you haven't even thought about it and you just panicked a second ago when I said that. But no need to panic, I've got you covered. I'm going to be selling horseshoe hearts. Here's a picture of them. They're a horseshoe that I've forged into hearts, and it's going to make the perfect Valentine's gift. You and me both know there's not much more romantic in this world than a horseshoe that's forged into a heart. If you're interested, I'm going to put a link to our website in the description, and you can go down there, click on that, and go check out the website. And while we're at it, we're going to be selling some hats and sweatshirts and different merchandise. So if that is something that interests you, then go over and take a look at it. Heck, even if it's not something that interests you, we put a lot of work into that website, so you better go look at it. Okay, so how this sale is going to work is we're going to be taking orders from now till January 31st, and then after all the orders come in, I'll be out forging my little heart out, getting all the hearts made for you guys, and then me and the wife and the kids will sit down and get all you guys' orders put together and make sure they get to you guys by Valentine's Day. Also, something that's worth mentioning is we just don't have very many hats and sweatshirts and stuff, and so if that's something you're interested in, I probably recommend getting your order in sooner than later so you don't get caught without one. Okay folks, that'll do it for our exciting news. We are kind of toying with the idea of doing a more permanent merchandise store, and so if there's something that you guys think would be fun to have in the merchandise store or a good idea, let us know in the comments and we'll take it into consideration. We appreciate all your guys' suggestions.
Good boy.
Okay, so what I'm doing right here, you saw me burn that shoe on a little bit, and that tells me right there where that clip is. And then I just, instead of sitting there and burning and burning and burning and getting the internal structure of the foot really hot, I just take my knife and carve out where that clip's supposed to go, and then I'll burn it one more time, and that'll seat that clip in real good. And also there's the side clips. And the reason I have all those clips is to be able to stabilize that hoof capsule and let that coffin bone finish healing. That's also the reason for the bar. And that the shoe that I'm just resetting it. It's the one I just took off. If you want to see how I made that shoe and all that stuff, go check out the previous video I did on this horse. I'll put a link to it right here. I explain a little better, and just to not be repetitive, I'm not gonna repeat myself, but I explain why we did what we did with this shoe and job. One thing I'm gonna do different on this go around with this horse is I'm not gonna pour it with Equipack, and it wouldn't be a sin if you decided to pour it with Equipack. But basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to transition this horse and see if he'll tolerate less and less of a shoe and job to get him back to just plain normal shoes. It's kind of a scary thing to start taking things away from a package that was working for a horse, but you got to do it at some point to get out of all the therapeutic stuff and back to just normal shoes. Big guy. You know, I think it's no secret that I tend to be more of a horse guy or a large animal guy, but I will say I do have a soft spot for hound dogs, and that's just the coolest hound dog you ever seen there. He just kind of hung out and watched me shoe this horse, and I don't know, I just tend to like their personalities, I guess. Okay, back to what I'm doing here. I'm just relieving sole pressure, so anywhere there's a burn mark inside the white line, just take your knife and take the contact away between that and the shoe, and because they'll go sore if there's any contact inside of the white line or inside the lamina. And then just take your hammer, give it a couple taps, and it pops that shoe into the spaces where you burn those clips. I was trying to get that nail to go higher, but as you can tell, it didn't want to go any higher. There's a little dish in the foot there that wouldn't let that nail go higher. Between my lack of skills and the dish in the foot, it wasn't going any higher. So I guess we'll just have to live with it.
No, you don't have to lick him.
We keep shoeing him good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, folks, I have a little confession to make. It actually took me a hair longer than I'd like it to get this video out to you guys, and I'm going to be shoeing this horse again in a couple days now. And what I'll do is I'll post it up to my Instagram and Facebook. So if you guys want to see a follow-up of what I end up doing with this horse in the next round, make sure you're following us on Instagram or Facebook so you can see that. And I really do appreciate you guys watching. And if you're interested in supporting me and the family as we're finishing up our last semester of vet school, go over to the website and take a look at what we have, and the shirts and hats and the Valentine's horseshoe hearts. And make sure if you're wanting a hat or a shirt or something, get your order in sooner than later so you don't miss those. Okay, folks, keep the faith, and we'll catch you at the next one.